When you're in the mood to make a video, you might as well just make them, right? So one of the viewers asks, why did you even bother making videos? Because I've been complaining a little bit that my heart's not into it anymore, blah, blah, blah. And maybe I just ran out of ideas, or it's a lot of effort for like zero money. And I didn't start it for money. And I'm certainly not doing it now for money, as I make, 14 and sometimes under lately. If I don't make enough videos, I don't get very much. I don't even get a penny per view anymore. So it started out with my very first video, which I named Poverty and Apple Bread Pudding. I had just moved permanently to Florida in April of 2018, and my son Dennis had gotten an apartment, was waiting for his brother and brother's wife. They were going to share it. Michael and Maggie and Finn were still in Texas at that time. And then, so I would use Dennis's apartment when he wasn't in it so I could cook. My husband became very ill. He had COPD and chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia and arthritis and all kinds of issues. The worst was the COPD, though. He was having trouble breathing, and he couldn't stand scent. So I would go to Dennis's apartment, and I would do the cooking for myself. And so I had picked up a load from the food pantry, and it was a lot of bread. And so I decided to make bread pudding, and they gave me apples. I said, I'll make apple bread pudding, and I'll make a video from, the people who know me back north. And I'll put it on there, and I shared it on my Facebook. Well, later, when I decided, I made the apple bread. It was very funny. It was a half an hour, and it was me puttering and talking about my life and cooking. And it was very abstract. And then I left that, and then I just started adding little videos about where I lived and my life in Florida. After that, I had 2 subs. And then my kids found out I was doing this, and they said, oh, we'll sub you. And then I had 12 subs. And then obviously people from YouTube world started coming, and 12 went to 30, and 30 suddenly became 200. And then this video I made after my husband died, Poverty in Florida, took off. I think to date I have about 90,000 views on that one. I don't go back because I'll probably start. I must have erased about 160 of my videos when I decided to monetize. I had to take out anything that would have been controversial, and I wish I would have made them private, but I don't know if YouTube would have still watched them, or done their algorithm or whatever. So anything that seemed not kosher to them, I deleted. So then what happened? So, new subs came, and we got to do something. This woman lives in poverty. She needs to be monetized. And, there was that push, monetize, monetize. And I really didn't want to, and I fought it, and I fought it and fought it. And then one day, my daughter Rachel said to me, Mom, maybe this is the universe bringing you money. I said, maybe. So then I started to monetize, and it took 2 months to be approved. And by then, things had settled down with the poverty video, so I never really got paid for that, 80,000 some odd views. I probably get a little bit when people see them, nowadays. And then, you start to make connections with your subscribers. They comment, you get to know them by their little names and stuff, or their picture on their profile, and they start worrying about you. If you don't make a video, they're concerned, because people are good. The majority of human beings on this planet Earth are good people. There's that 10%, but we won't talk about them. So anyway, so now I just feel like I've got to at least let my subs know I'm okay. And I'm even thriving in a way in Florida. Thank God the wetness has passed because I feel so much better. I was in pain from like the tip of my hair, what's left of it, to the bottom of my feet. I was in throbbing pain last night. I was that way for days because the weather was overcast and humid and not like summer humid, believe me. Florida weather, the summers are not easy. I'm not looking forward to it. God, please get me out of here for June. I would love to get out of here June, July, August, and September, maybe even October. July, August. But I feel right now family things. My kids are working their you-know-what's off with this business. He, having hired 2 people, was supposed to give him time. My son Michael, who started the business. Now the business owners are Michael, Maggie, and my son Dennis Jr. And they hired 2 of their friends to help them. And while it has helped their friends a great deal, it has not helped Michael. Michael still is working just as hard, if not even harder, and he's not catching a break. So I try to step in wherever I can. If they need me, I come. And she had hired an assistant, and I was like, oh, joy. I don't have to babysit, but 1 day a week. Yeah. And then I was going to give them a date night, as well. And the assistant was doing beautifully. I mean, she did everything. She helped Finn with his homeschooling. That's my grandson Finn. And then she would clean the house in between and organize, and everything was looking so choice. And then she got pregnant, the assistant, not Maggie. And now she's sick all the time. And so I've had to step back in. So I'm going to be there for my family come hell or high water. That's just the way it is. That's who I am. And if they need help, I'm going to be there to help them. Like this weekend, one of the workers got sick. And then my son Dennis had an event to go to on Saturday night. And it was Maggie and Mike alone. I couldn't leave them alone. One of them would have had to care for Finn. So I ran over there. Come to find the other worker recovered quickly and came over Saturday night. So that helped. And I stayed till about 10 and then I go home. But that wasn't the subject, was it? Oh, the subject was making videos. Okay, erase that one. I don't edit. And so yeah, I got into it and I just kept making videos. I made a little bit of money. I think my best year was $600 I made in 1 year. And then since then it's been about 200 a year. So what are you going to do? And I don't know. I thought I'd use my channel to try to maybe sell something. And where's that bracelet? I still use it. I've been using it lately a lot. I use this frequency bracelet, and it at first did so good. I mean, I was mostly out of pain, and then the pain came back. And, I lost confidence in that, but I still wear it. I wish I could find my ankle one. I can't find my ankle bracelet anywhere. I had a wrist one and an ankle frequency bracelet so that I could wear one on this side and then have the other one on the other side on my leg. And that way I'd have energy and frequency moving throughout. But I can't find the ankle one. So anyway, that didn't work out. And then I thought to myself, maybe I'll make little crafts or even coffee mugs, because coffee's a big thing I do in the morning. I usually in my morning talks, I always have a cup of coffee, and my cups do change because I do love coffee mugs and I do love coffee. But that's the story of how I started making videos, and now I can't seem to stop. It's not like I'm getting rich here, okay? I think I got $7 for the month of February. $7. That's a good one, ain't it? And you don't get paid till your wallet has 100 in it, and then they release the Kraken and you get paid. And it goes right into one of my accounts. So, yeah. So, yeah. Well, that's the story of how I started making videos. And, I started wanting to talk about caregiving after I did the apple bread pudding video. I talked about caregiving a lot because I couldn't find any videos of actual caregivers talking about what it was like. And I didn't get a lot of views on those, but I wanted to make them. And then, just videos about my life in Florida and taking care of a sick husband. And then he died. Then it became kind of about my life and being a widow. I did a lot of wig videos because I was trying to spruce up. I had let myself go, and I'm losing my hair. I mean, I've been losing my hair since the age of 22. And it wasn't bad at first, but it's bad now. And usually I keep it cropped closer than even this because I think it kind of helps, but not really. So I was doing wigs, so you'll see in my videos some wig videos, and I can't wear wigs. I sweat profusely. They're hot, they're heavy, they're itchy, they're not natural looking. I don't care which ones. I ordered some that were really expensive, like the Ellen Vila and Raquel Welch, and I tried a Gabor wig. I still have that one. I can't seem to part with it because it was like 125 at that time. It was limited color, and they were just clearancing it out. And I'm like, yeah, I'll take that for 125, and I still have it. It was my most expensive wig that I actually kept. Most of them I try them on and be like, ugh, and I send them back. And it was fun, and people wanted me to continue that, but I don't like wigs, and I don't have the money anymore. No. So, yeah, I don't do that anymore. Then what else happened? Then I shaved off all my hair, and I bought the van, and I've been fixing it ever since. It's been a year, and January, February. It's been 14 months of fix or repair weekly. And now I need an entire front end. And I know, everybody's like, get rid of it, sell it for $3,000, even though you have 14,000 into it. I'm like, do I really want to do that? And then I'm going to take the last of my money and go buy another crappy used vehicle and hope that one works and doesn't need repairs? Darn right, well, it's going to need repairs. If I ever buy again, it's going to be new, and it's probably going to be a Toyota Corolla because it's all I can afford. But I won't be car camping in that, will I? No. So I think I'm going to, as I can afford it, continue to work on my van. And the engine and transmission are going strong. The front end is very iffy, and I do want to get it done as soon as I can, but I need over $2,000 to do it. And so tomorrow I'm going to go see a gemologist with gems that my late husband took out of, he did flea markets, and he did a lot of gold and silver jewelry, and he would bang the stones out of the gold. Or if he thought it was a good stone, he would gently remove it. And so I have boxes and boxes of stones. I don't know how many are real. I just went through a bunch that turned out to be just crystals and glass. I was hoping there was a diamond in there. No. So, yeah. And then I do have a lot still silver jewelry. I think about maybe selling that on YouTube. How do I do that? I guess I would just have a show and I would show the piece. I'd give it a name and number or something. Do you have any interest in buying silver jewelry at really good prices? If you do, leave a comment. Say, I can afford to buy, because a lot of the people that, a lot of my trajectory, my viewers are poor and they don't have money. They're like me. So I don't know how many out there would be actually interested in like PayPaling me, an invoice, and then they'd PayPal me the money and then I would send them the piece. And I could do that. I have an awful lot of silver jewelry and I do not have the physicality to get to the flea markets where is my preferred place of selling. I don't think I want to do whatnot. I am signed up for them, but I don't know. Maybe I'll try. There's so much competition on it right now that they're undercutting each other left and right on jewelry. There's too much competition on there for jewelry. I could maybe Poshmark some stuff. I don't like Macari. Maybe I'll make a Shopify. I'm just not good at see-through. I can't see a thing through. I've always been this way. It's terrible. But I've seen this through now, haven't I? Going on 16 minutes and still going. How many videos do I have? I'm going to have to look, see. All right, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. That's the story of why I started making and how and why I started making videos. And then I just feel like I just got sucked in because I got to let my peeps know how I am. And then I pray for my peeps and I do, and I can't control. I never monetized my prayer videos, but now monetization's out of my hands on shorts, but not on long. I can choose not to monetize those. So if I do a prayer video, I'll make it a long one. And I haven't been very good at it lately. I just been not feeling well. And so I decided to do a bunch of makeup videos, now that I'm feeling a little better. Maybe I can start showing you some of Florida on a good day, my good day. So, and I don't like to reveal where I'm living because I have family here and people are crazy. It's that 10%, the majority of people are good, but there's that 10%. And since Florida is very sketchy, no, seriously, we attract a lot of not great people because it's warm enough for them to be able to put a tent in the woods and live. And while some are poor due to horrible circumstances in their lives, a lot of them are poor because they're drug addicts and alcoholics. And so, yeah. So, you have a crime element too, because if they don't have, then they want to get, they're going to. So, yeah, sketchiness in Florida. Well, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. And now I'm going to go make breakfast. I don't feel like breakfast making. I think I'll just do shredded wheat. Yeah, sounds good, right? All right, bye.